Recording is in progress. All right. Hello, world. I am Laura Bulow. I am a career transition coach, often working with creative professionals looking to transition in their careers, as well as working with creative individuals in small business development. I run an annual event called the September Challenge. It is focused on a daily habit, a weekly community action, and a cardio plunge. And all a cardio plunge is getting your heart rate up and then getting wet. So Kay today is a member participating in the September Challenge, and we're going to interview Kay and talk to her about her life and her business and everything else she has going on. So welcome, Kay.
Thank you.
Go ahead and tell us more about yourself. What do we need to know about you today?
So I am recent graduate. I just graduated with a bachelor's in mechanical engineering and took a job in engineering and found out that I had no passion for it whatsoever and did not want to spend the rest of my life doing that. So instead, I decided to start a subscription for guinea pig supplies because I always had trouble finding supplies for my guinea pigs. And I thought, if I'm having this problem, other people are having this problem and I can solve it. So that's where I'm at now. I'm taking a completely different path than I ever expected, and it is a little bit terrifying.
Just a little. I also thought of like a really bad pun earlier, which I was like, Kay is my guinea pig because this is our first September challenge of the season. Yeah, I personally love the 180 of being like, never mind with engineering, let's do a guinea pig business. Okay, so now we're gonna yeah, a big one. Okay, tell me what inspired you to join the September Challenge.
Yeah, so I saw your work, Laura, when I was taking a marketing class with Hebert, and I thought it was a really cool concept, and I wanted to have more of that community involvement with people that were also doing kind of more unique things with their lives and not necessarily taking the jobs that they had expected to be taking when they were young. And I thought it was a great opportunity to meet those people and have a community that would push me in the right direction.
Awesome. Let's talk about what is your daily habit and how did you pick it?
So my daily habit is to spend an hour each day working on something related to my business. And I chose that because having been an engineering student for most of my life, like I was taking engineering classes before college even, I'm very used to being told exactly what problems need to be solved and then having to solve them. So I was really not prepared for the idea that I had to figure out what problems to solve and then solve them. And I got stuck in this place where I was like, I don't know what to do, so I won't do anything. So by pressuring myself to just sit down and do something each day, I hopefully am making progress towards doing the things that I need to be doing to be successful.
Yeah. Okay, a full hour for the daily habit is actually quite huge. How has that been going?
It's been hit or miss. I think what ends up happening is I'll spend 2 or 3 hours and then I'll take a day or two off, and it's not quite where I'm trying to get to. In an ideal world, right, if this was a full-scale business, I would be working a lot more than an hour each day on average. So 1 hour I thought was a good starting point because it's a reminder to just get some work done. But it is taking some practice to get used to sitting down and doing something even when I'm not sure what to do. So there are some days where I miss out. I'm getting better.
Nice. I also love that you have been able to, what's the word, that like illustrate kind of this concept of like when you're an engineering student, people tell it, or as an engineer, people tell you what the problem is, and then you solve that problem. But that, as you know, like as a student of life and or someone who is launching a business, that you have to figure out like, well, what is the problem and or thing that I have to do something about right now. Yeah, it's just such a different way of being in the world.
Absolutely. It's a huge mindset.
Yeah. Okay, so, and it reminds me of this book, Essentialism, which I could really reread myself, honestly. Okay, next question. What are you most proud of so far this year?
I mean, I'm sure that my parents would not be happy if they heard me say this, but I'm ironically most proud of quitting my engineering job because it took a lot of, I think, emotional strength for me to say, you know what, then what I was working towards, but it's not what I want, and to just let it go. It was a tough decision to make, and it took me quite a few months to get there, but I'm proud that I did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have any expectations of what you're going to share really, but I'm like, wow, thanks for sharing that actually, because you don't hear it from a ton of people. And you're right, like it's huge, like what a huge decision to make. And it's scary because of the amount, like everything, right? The amount of training that you received. And as you said, like maybe your parents don't want to hear it, right? Like you don't want to disappoint the people you love. And it's just a courageous act. And to start your own business on the other side, like you didn't have to start your own business, right? Like that in itself is also really brave and courageous to start something totally new.
Yeah. Figured, you know, if I'm gonna do one scary thing, I might as well just do all the scary things at the same time.
I love that. I really do. I feel like I could ask you so many more questions about that just in general. Okay, but I really want you to have time. Okay, well, let's ask one more September challenge question first. What would you like to share with the, oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm totally misreading this. What do you want to share with the September challengers and just with the world at large? Like tell us about your product and your service, and what do you want to share more specifically about that?
So when it comes to my business, first of all, I'm really excited about it. This is a great opportunity for me to get to help more guinea pigs and more guinea pig owners just living their best lives out there. And I'm super excited about that. What I'm most excited about for my business in particular is that it's a little bit different than there's only a few guinea pig subscriptions on the market. But this one's a little bit different in that I supply kind of the essentials like hay and pellets and food that your guinea pig eats every day. And then I work with the customer to get like the kind of treats and toys and fun things that their pets need, and the kind of health supplements and emergency kit items that they might not have. So it's more of a like kind of tool to help the guinea pigs live a better life, and to help the people spend less time thinking about their guinea pigs living a better life and more time just enjoying being with their guinea pigs, rather than just being a gift that you can get every once in a while for your pets. As much as I love gifts for my pets, I felt like there needed to be something that was a little bit more of a tool. So.
Okay, great. Yeah, love that. I'm just like, oh, how cute. What else can you tell us as far as like, how can people find out more about you? How can people find out more about your business and what you offer for guinea pigs?
Yeah, so I have an Instagram and a Facebook, which are both KO, the letters KO, .guinea box. And my website is koguineabox.com. I'm very excited. I just got that up and running very recently. And you can also always just send me an email, which is at koguineabox@gmail.com. And any of those will get you to connect with me and help you build a better guinea box for your pets.
That's awesome. And actually, I'm going to throw this one in here just because you are a new business. Let's talk about who would be a great like referral partner for you. How can we connect you with someone who's going to connect you to more guinea pig owners?
Oh, that's a good question. This is something I've been thinking a lot about because I've been trying to find those connections for myself. And it's more challenging than I expected because guinea pig owners are, I guess, they're not less common than I thought, but they're less cohesive than I thought. Like dog owners go to dog parks or go to pet stores or go to like, there are places where you see dogs, and I don't know what it is for cat owners. Like there are cat shelters, but cats don't like leaving the house. So, but cat owners tend to seem to know each other as well. So guinea pig owners don't seem to know each other, which is kind of the problem I've been struggling with. But I do think rescues that adopt out guinea pigs to families are a good place for me to customers. And also there are guinea pig shows, guinea pig competitions. And I'm excited to hopefully reach out to some of those people and see if they'll put in a good word for me. And I don't know. Mostly what I've been just doing is talking to other small businesses that include your products in my boxes. You know, you'll do some marketing for me, I'll do some marketing for you. We'll kind of share our customer base. And that's how I've been trying to get those referrals so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry, the internet is cutting out a little bit. Yeah, just even listening to you talk, it's like getting my wheels turning and I'm like, I have so many ideas and like, how can we connect you? It's interesting, this like cohesiveness, right? Like these days there are cat cafes, right? And so like, obviously if you like cats, you'd be interested, so. Okay, great. So who do we know who owns guinea pigs and who do we know who can connect you to more guinea pig owners? All right, planting that seed with myself for sure, and with everyone else who's interested and or inspired. Tell us what you desire for the fourth quarter of the year.
I think I would really like to just feel like I have a stable customer base right now. I've just had a couple of people who have been interested in what I'm doing, and like, as much as that's been a great opportunity to test the waters and see like, is what I'm offering going to actually achieve the goals that I want it to, I'm excited to start having kind of a regular set of customers that I know I can get product out to, and then a regular set of suppliers that I know I can help support their small businesses at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, great. So establishing a more stable customer base for the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so let's wrap up with, what piece of advice would you give to people looking to live a life with more integrity?
Ooh. Interesting. I think just, and this is something that I'm kind of talking to myself in this as well, but just accepting that it's okay to feel like you're alone in what you're doing sometimes, because you're not always following that the people are following, and that like it takes time to find the community of people that want to live with this integrity that you want, and that it's okay that for a while maybe those people aren't where you need them to be and you might have a little bit of time alone.
Well, you're definitely speaking to me in that, so that's great. I'm like, I think maybe I needed to hear that today. Thank you. All right, Kay, so say one more time.
You're welcome.
say one more time where you'd like to direct people to find you, just so that we can have it out there one more time.
Yeah, the best way to see what I'm up to is to check out my Instagram, which is at ko.guineabox, or on my website, which is koguineabox.com.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to go check that out. Thank you again for doing your profile interview and for sharing the Guinea Box with the world. KO Guinea Box.
Thank you for interviewing me. It's such a great opportunity.